that wreck earlier.
That record, like, Josh, you saw the footage, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
He almost died.
He almost died. He slid across the track just like I'm sliding into this intro. Hey, YouTube, how's it going?
Hey.
Welcome to MAMS. It's another episode. The three of us are here. It's me, it's Cody, it's him, it's Brett, it's the other him, it's Josh. Looking a little bit more holy. He's got all the sunlight beaming into his room this time. Isn't that special? Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow. Woohoo! Woohoo! The power of Christ compels you.
Listen, it's got some blinds up. I'm just blocking it off.
Yeah, you're doing its job. You should do your job though, YouTube, and hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Hey, did we get everything wrong in the Motionless in White video? I don't know. No one's told us yet, so let us know. But that's not what's happening today. Today, we're going to Canada. Josh, you just left there. Sorry, we're going back across the border.
Listen, that place sucks. Don't go there. It's boring. There's fucking too many old people. It's not great.
I had a good time when I lived there.
Yeah, but you only had to be there for a month. Okay.
It was like 6.
I'd be there for a whole entire fucking year.
Ah, yes, guitar is the national instrument of Canada. This fucking song started off with like
background. No. Canada's fine if you have money. If you don't have money, it's a really bad place to be. But such is life, and everywhere else on the planet. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
But yeah, we this new album.
By who?
The emo kings of Canada, some would say.
Some would say
Alexisonfire.
There you go.
There we go.
There it is. I don't remember the name of the album. No, I do. Otherness. I do remember it. I know how to do this. Okay. Yeah, we reviewed it, listened to it. I fell asleep a little bit, and we're gonna get into it.
We are gonna get into
this music's keeping me up though. Holy hell.
That's right. This is jamming. Hey, the freaks come out at night, okay? And then Paul Abdul seals the bass line. And then, I would like to know, chat, comment section, YouTube right here, what is your favorite Alexisonfire song of all time, spanning across all of their albums, all of their years? I'll go first. My favorite will always be Boiled Frogs. Tati, if you're there in chat, you're the one who introduced me to this band. You downloaded this song onto my old computer from LimeWire. I know that's a really old person thing to say, but ever since then, been a huge fan of this group and this band. I already said band, doesn't matter. And then
this band.
This band and this band.
Yeah.
Dallas Green, you know him, you love him.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Look, yeah, the rest of the band doesn't really exist. It's really just Dallas. And he has a really good side project, just saying. Yeah, City in Color is great. But I will always like the Crisis album the most. And on that album, this could be anywhere in the world. The ride bells and the jams, it's just great. And like the crooning of that, yeah, bro. The crooning of Dallas in that song. Like, you know that's a sing-along jam, okay?
Yep. The city is haunted by goats.
Yeah, it's so good. That's my fave. And Brett, you're probably like, I hate this band. I'm out of here.
I did not get into this band now.
Really?
Yeah, I never got into them.
I think I only really liked like this album, and like Boiled Frogs was on the one before this.
Yeah,
before Crisis.
I picked the same as Josh because I know that song. About it though. That's about it as far as it goes for me.
Okay.
Never got into them. I don't know why. I didn't hate them or anything. It's just
I think it really is a hit or miss kind of band. Like, you love them, or you're just like, yeah, they're there.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I am. I don't hate them or anything.
Boiled Frogs was on Crisis.
Crisis?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
What we were just talking about.
Yeah, track 4, yeah.
Other notable songs of my favorites of mine: Young Cardinals, Born and Raised, The Northern, Burial's great.
Yeah, we're not. I don't think we're saying that the band's bad. Okay.
All of
I just think it's just. At that time in 2006, there's like varying pathways of the emo experience, right? And some took this route and listened to this band, and bands that kind of fit this style, like a grungier
Yeah,
emo.
and then you guys listened to As I Lay Dying, and
yeah, we went the
Valentine.
way.
Yeah.
We went that way, and it happens, you know. I mean, 2006 was freshman year of high school for me and Brett.
Yep.
In 8th grade, we were like, oh yeah, my chem's cool, but oh my god, there's metal now.
Dude,
Like we moved on.
I remember hitting high school and going like, Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah,
That was my jump. Figured out them and August Runs Red, and As I Lay Dying. And
yeah.
off I went.
get this. The debut self-titled album just celebrated 20 years.
Shut up.
Oh wow.
Yep. Yeah, I want to feel old.
I do every day.
Bruh.
Every time,
Well,
because every fucking state of the scene, that's all they post.
Well, it's like
6 years ago, this Bleed From Within album came out. It's like,
no, it's nice though. It's nice though because everybody that they made their careers 20 years ago, and like they were making money as musicians, and that's surprising. And now they're like, oh my god, we can totally get more money now, and like go on tour. It's 20 years anniversary. Do it now.
Also, it turns out that a lot more people listened to it back then than they admitted back then.
True.
That shit's popular as fuck, and everyone is like, "Oh yeah, I listened to these guys." It's like, but no, you didn't.
No, you
Don't lie to me.
Tati was the only other person that knew this band for a long time in my circles.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that was then. This is now. It's their 5th studio album, Otherness. Just got dropped a few weeks ago on the 24th of June. Has 10 tracks coming in at 50 minutes and 5 seconds. The performers on this here album were George Petit, I don't know, on the vocals.
Petit Clover.
Petit, I miss Black Clover.
Yeah, I just here.
Dallas Green on vocals and guitar. Wade McNeil on guitars and vocals. Chris Steele, which is a great fucking porn name, on the bass. And Jordan Hastings on the drums and percussions. The producers were Alexisonfire and Jonah Falco, who went through his credits on AllMusic. Didn't recognize anything. There was a bunch of stuff. A lot of stuff with the group called Fucked Up. Jade Hairpins and
Wait,
Chubby and the Gang.
Do you
a
mean
group called Fucked Up.
Not the fuck ups?
Nope, Fucked Up.
Okay.
Yep. He also did the mixing, and then the mastering was done by Dave Cooley, who has worked with everyone from Bob Marley, Smash Mouth, Mad Villain, Jay Dilla, Silver Sun Pickups, Dropkick Murphys, M83, Fits in the Tantrums, Jimmy Eat World, and Paramore.
Ooh.
The later ones. And then the singles were Sweet Dreams of Otherness, Reverse the Curse, and Sans Soleil. Yeah, Josh, pick this album. Why don't you kick us off?
Yeah, I expected a little more, to be honest with you. I wanted Crisis, and that was like a foolhardy thing to do because I knew that wasn't gonna happen. Right? A lot of these bands that re-emerge, they're old now. They can't be their 20s, emo anymore, and that's okay. I was saying this in the pre-show that I kind of felt like if Dallas Green and friends came out with a different band name and just decided, from the people that were Alexisonfire, here's this band. Maybe it could have went over a little well in my brain. Is it a bad album? No. I think it sounds cool. It's got that grungy feel, and there's like this elder emo vibe to it that is like melancholy, and I don't know, it has that vibe of like, this is sad, but it's also like they themselves aren't sad. Like I think that works well, and some of the riffs are cool, but I think overall I wanted more of that 2006 emo sing-along choruses, and sometimes it's there. Maybe there's a couple tracks that it is there, with that crooning voice of Dallas, but like I could give two shits about hard vocalist. Like I did not care about any of the parts that he was in necessarily. Like I said, though, the riffs were there, but they were subdued. They weren't as heavy. They weren't as technical. It was just kind of fatty guitars. But like, I like that stuff if it, in general. You know, there's so many times that we talk about, like, this is like that dad rock stuff. Like, there's Mastodon riffs in here. There's like, you know, like, there's griminess that I like to listen to, but I don't think I like to listen to it from Alexisonfire because I have a biased thought. Overall, it wasn't terrible, but I think that's where my mindset is with this CD.
So you're saying kind of middle of the road.
Yeah, it's a nice return. I think it's good to see them back, and I'm interested to see what they got going on, who they'll tour with, what kind of vibe they'll bring to the scene. But it isn't 2006 anymore, and I just have to get over that. It's not bad by any means. It's just my own bias, I think, that's here.
Oh, dude, I don't think you'll ever get over that.
I can't. No. It's impossible. It's all I fucking listen to.
That's all you do.
Yeah, I mean, hey, old habits die hard, am I right?
Yeah, sure do.
Now, it's funny that you bring up, you know, terminology like the grunginess, the griminess, and all that stuff, because this is a grunge album.
Yes.
And while you wanted Crisis, this sounds way more in line with where Old Crow's Young Cardinals was back in 2009, the last album before this. I feel as though that is a natural bridge between Crisis and this current album. And it was a nice progression, maturity-wise, from where they were 10 years ago, however long it was, 2009. Do math for me real fast. 12 years ago? Cool.
13, yeah.
13, yep. Whatever. Long-ass time.
Yeah.
I was working at Crispers on Dale Mabry in the kitchen listening to, you know, like, oh, yeah, Young Cardinals. Way above the sea. Okay, cool. But yeah, grunge album through and through. The opener might as well be a fucking Lost Soundgarden song.
Yeah.
The fucking riff there was great.
Don't mind it.
And it kind of...
I don't mind any of it.
It's weird. Like, nothing super stands out. I like Sans Soleil a lot. That does have like that kind of sing-alongy chorus that you're talking about. The where you and I begin. I love that bit. I think that's been the most like replayed line of the whole album in my head this whole week. But like, even though it's 50 minutes, it doesn't feel like it. Every time I'm getting towards the end, I'm like, I don't realize I'm a song or two away or the last song, and I'm just like, oh, this whole thing was kind of like just one cohesive journey. It does blend itself with itself a whole lot, which could be a detriment depending on how you like your music and all that stuff. But I like pieces being like one whole complete package like that, and just kind of like, here it is, and you're starting and then you're ending, and then there you go. It has all the parts of a standard Alexisonfire song, at least the later stuff. It's definitely not like the self-titled, because that's more closer to Devil Wears Prada than anything else.
Right.
But yeah, no, I think it sounds great. I think the production was really done really well, and yeah, I liked it. I mean, it's not my favorite album of the year, but as an Alexisonfire fan, I think it's a great comeback, and I think it's just it's just a more grown-up ones. They're not the young angsty punk kids anymore. They're antidepressant dads.
Yes.
They've been to therapy.
I get that vibe.
Yeah, and I agree with you to a point. Like, I think I was really trying to hear genre rather than the band.
Yeah.
Right? So like, oh yeah, Alexisonfire. When you think of that, you're just like, damn, that's emo, right? And then you hear this and it's like, this is not emo, this is something else. And it's not bad by itself, but because I have like, oh yeah, I took a pill that says Alexisonfire is emo, now it's hard for me to get that taste out of my mouth. Because it's hard to get into this and be like, is this emo? No, it is grungy, it is grimy, like you were saying. It's very daddy, like daddy dash y
daddy.
Although Dallas is dead. But like we were saying, that it's kind of like a bar rock. Like, you could go to a bar and this band could be playing, house jams, and it's like, yeah, you're just putting a spin on it, and it's thick. Like, there's a thickness to the guitars. Like, they're fat. in everything. There's a wall of sound with everything here.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Like, I wouldn't say that, like, City and Color and Alexisonfire always been like two separate things. Like, you know,
Sure.
Dallas in both of them, sure, and his marks on both of them, yeah, okay. But they've always been two separate things. I felt like this one was more of a mix between a City and Color project with an like, it's just a heavier City and Color, which in essence is kind of what Alexisonfire always was. And
When they're writing genre back then, but yeah.
But like my favorite songs have always been the more atmospheric, chill ones than the punky ones, than the more quote unquote emo ones.
Sure.
So I don't know. I think it just comes down to personal preference.
Yeah,
We're not
let's see.
shitting on this, you know.
So I'm kind of keeping quiet on this one because I can't remember this album, dude. I've listened to it 5-6 times now through, and it's just every time I'm like, I feel like I'm getting lost even more. You know, it's the songs repeat so much, and the pattern, the riffs, the structure, like it all just it flows too well. You know, it flows too well. Where we've talked about that with albums before, where you don't really know where you're at in the album. You know, and the next thing you know, you're done and hearing the single 4 times repeated, and you didn't even know. You know. Like that happened to me just today, you know, like 2 hours ago. I heard the damn single literally 4 times played after the album had stopped. Didn't even know. Like, it just seemed like the album kept going. So it's just not my thing. It wasn't my thing.
I would say though that makes sense, since I thought you knew them more than you know, like previously thought.
No.
So that was a surprise to me. This would be a very weird one to be the first listen, like a first like paying attention listening album to.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Crisis is their best album. Josh, would you agree?
Yeah, I think that gave them their name, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Like
watch out.
I knew that album. Well, you know,
yeah,
I know
I
of
think
it.
anybody that cared about emo music knew that album, because like when they were touring with the bands we liked, right?
Yeah.
That would be the album, right? This is that time period for us emos. But yeah, if you didn't really want to follow them in their career, you would get to the album after that, and now this album be like, what the fuck is this? And I think that happened to me because I wasn't a huge follower, but Cody, on your end, you did listen to them and you did like them, and you can see the progression and the maturing of their writing there.
Yeah.
And again, I don't think I'm saying, or any of us are saying, that this album is bad, but
No,
the
I'm not saying
atmosphere
that.
might
I don't think it's
be
bad.
heavy. Yeah, like you said, like it sounds the same. A lot of it's samey. The atmosphere is so thick that you are literally trudging through it sometimes.
Yeah, and like I mean, I've kind of mentioned it before too. Like the grungy kind of stuff is just not my thing. You know, I've actually, even on the production for the scoring, it's kind of going back and forth because it's like it sounds good, but it sounds bad because they're going for that kind of really garage kind of sound that it's purposely done to sound muddy. You know, so like I don't want to take that away, but also at the same time, still sounds muddy to me. And there's no getting around that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not my album.
It's definitely, I feel like more so than previous albums we've talked about and been like, oh, hey, you know, maybe we hear these songs live, it would sound better. I think for certain these songs sound, it's the Manchester Orchestra effect.
Oh,
the songs sound
100%,
fine on
100%.
album, but then you hear them and you have the live dynamics and all that empty space just sucks out when the verses get like quiet and everything, and they just explode in that wall of sound. Immaculate. I'm assuming.
But
I bet
as
it's
just a
so
first
fun
hear,
to hear it.
yeah, like live, I'm sure I'll be a big fan. But just hearing it on here, it's not doing it for me.
Yeah, it's that shoegaze stuff, you know.
Which
just and I think
that's not really my
never
thing.
been your thing. Yeah.
And if we look at us three as music critics, right, there is like, I'm kind of like in the middle, right? And I'm like, I like the stuff that's kind of like that, and like this weird rock, shoegaze, I mean, weird dad rock stuff that Cody likes, and I'm in there. And then I'm like, but I also like some of the stuff that Brett likes. But then it comes back around. You both like stupid shit that I don't like. So it's like, it's a good mix, I think.
Well, see, here's the thing. In the Venn diagram of stuff, I'm in the middle because I just like everything. As long as you're passionate and you actually give a shit about what you're making and writing and all that stuff, chances are it's gonna translate that to me.
You are the Paula Abdul of the group.
Yeah, I am the Paula Abdul.
Yeah, true.
Listen,
it ain't for me, dog.
You were great. All right, what your performances were just
literal shite.
This is bloody rubbish. This is rubbish. Get off the stage.
Your shirt's not from Baby Gap though, so it doesn't work.
Oh, true.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
hold on.
I mean, those are some high sleeves.
Yeah, there we go.
I was the British guy everyone hated before Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, okay. Well, some differing opinions around the board here. Let's see what the internet said in the world famous podcast within the podcast, Viewed, Skewed, and Reviewed, where I've gone through and I've gotten the most accurate median of the internet. Don't believe Metacritic. They're a bunch of fucking liars. They're lazy and they don't do their job completely, but people eat it up.
Oh my God, no way.
Yeah, no way. Anyway, so we got some things. Let's get through them. Distorted Sound, 9. Kerrang, big old 10. Line of Best Fit gave it a 7. Louder Sound gave it an 8. Sputnik Music gave it an 8.8. The Review Gig gave it an 8. And Classic Rock Magazine gave it an 8. Rock and Load gave it a 10. The AU Review gave it an 8. Median gave it a 9. Wall of Sound 8. Ghost Called Magazine 9. The user average on Rate Your Music was a 6.46. That's the hardest one to fucking get a good score on.
Dude,
people on
so
Rate Your
telling,
Music
though. All of this 9, 8, 10s, 6.46.
Well, everyone on Rate Your Music thinks they're fucking Anthony Fantano and just wants to shit on everything. So
True. You mean like
Hysteria
our chat?
Mag. Yeah. Hysteria Mag 9. Soundboard 9. Roxanne's 8. Album of the Year 7.6. And New Noise another 10. And then on YouTube, this glorious website that's not flawed at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. No Boolin tunes this time.
God
Sorry, Josh.
damn it.
Rocked gave it a 7. Wheels of Mercury gave it a 7. And So I Just Listened To gave it an 8.69. So
That's a good
That's
name.
a clever name. I like that.
That's very good.
Yeah.
where all do you think the internet is?
I mean,
Higher than me.
yeah. I'm gonna say 7-9.
Here, 7-9. Brett, what do you say?
I'm gonna
A lot
go
of
8.2. Yeah.
8.2.
There's a lot of 8s, 9s, and 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
All right.
8.2.
8.2 and 7.9. The correct answer is 8.36. Brett, you got the closest.
Damn. I was still too low. That's wild.
Yeah. Those
An
10s will do it.
8.36, really?
Yeah. Well, you had
I mean,
3 10s, you had a fuck ton of 8s, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
There's a lot of 9s. in
5
there.
9s.
Yeah.
I
6, 9.
think, like, if we were to pick up our instruments again after years of not doing shit, and we were us fucking graying millennials, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we were to pick up our instruments, we'd be like, we'd make music like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be, do I want to make music like this? Do I want to be more badass? Yes, but can I do it anymore? No. And I feel like I would probably make music like this. And it'd be called White Fang.
Yep.
But I think that's the thing. Like, it is for the older kids, the older ones, and it's good, but it ain't anything to write home about, in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get into your opinions. Josh,
Okay.
pick us off on the round table. Wait, what are you thinking?
Okay. So, songwriting, lyrics. I mean, it's Dallas, and he's doing the thing, right? 8. Writing some good music, and the whole band's back too, so it's like a little bit of everybody, and it's nice. Musicianship, I'm right in the middle of the road, a 7. It's nothing crazy, but it comes together in a decent package. Production, I was kind of with you, Brett. It is a little muddy sometimes. But there are some nice little bits I like Sensoleil with like the keyboard. You know, you don't really hear too much keyboard from, you know, emo bands, and it was nice to hear that. So I said 7.3 there. Originality, it's not too original. I've heard it in places. 6.5. Memorability, unfortunately, this was rough. 3.4. I can't remember goddamn thing about this, and it's not because it's bad. It is just a ball of sound. Just like here's a thing of sludge, like, you know, it's like, okay, let's do it. It's cool. It's there. It exists. But is it gonna kill me if it sits in the corner? No.
Yeah.
Right? It's not a toxic thing, but it ain't anything that I'm gonna pay attention to. My ADHD brain's like, oh shit, that's there. Like, that's kind of how it is for me. And then you put all those together, and I get a 6.44.
Jeez. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. You're making me rethink my score.
You got to think though, the 6s and the 7s, they're not bad. They're just not spectacular.
They're forgettable.
I don't know.
They're the
On our grading scale, it's pretty bad.
We gotta.
Yeah.
It's gonna be somewhere in the 50s, I think. Like, it is what it is. Am I ever gonna listen to this again? No. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna seek it out. Did I save 3 songs because I liked what they sounded like? Yeah. So like, if they come up in my shuffle, I'll listen to them, unless I don't feel it, and then I might just take it off. And I have to see how I feel once they arrive in my emo playlist. So
it's a buy, wait, or sell. You were saying to wait. Whatever ACG's fucking scoring is, I can't remember.
I was about to say, are we on fucking QVC now?
Yeah. HSN. Yeah.
You want to scam me out of fucking my retirement funds? Yeah. I'm old. I buy gold. All right. Well, let me bump it back up before Brett brings it back down.
Yep.
I'm a little bit higher. I agree with everything Josh you said, but I'm a little bit higher for all of them.
No.
Personal taste.
I know, it's weird, right?
Crazy concept.
It's okay. It's not.
Songwriting lyrics, I give it 8.46. I really like them. I like how they got a little bit more political on some of these tracks, especially the opener. You know, like, which side are you on? You know, okay, like it. Sans Soleil, like I said, really like the where you and I begin bit a whole lot. The last song's a fucking jam. I know it's long as shit, but man, when it explodes and it goes. And these old dudes are just fucking wailing. Production, I like the griminess. I like the grudginess, so I give it an 8.7. And then originality and memorability is where it kind of dips down. Originality, like you said, Josh, I've heard it before. I gave it a 7.8, and then memorability 7.6. Because it blends so well, it does work as a whole package, but individually, again, I was getting to the end of the album and I didn't realize it, which is cool in one sense, but for, you know, that factors into the songwriting and musicianship and production for me. For memorability, it's how much of the songs do I remember just off the top of my head. And if I'm only remembering the singles and a couple of other little parts, then it's going to dip down. So memorability only got a 7.6 for me. So my average came out to an 8.31, which is just about the same as the internet. So I've taken Brett's usual role.
Yep. You're taking mine this week, because that's not my score.
But it makes sense though, because you are a fan of them and have been a fan. Right.
I don't think you're wrong on this one at all. It's just
taste.
Yeah,
personal
it's just
taste.
not a band I got into.
Yeah, I figured this one would be all over the place for us.
Yeah, it's a little more surprising than I thought it'd be. Yeah, for my score, real quick, you know, it's the songwriting lyrics, because they blended so well. You know, I gave it like a 7 or something, because it was like, it's like, I'm not gonna say they're bad lyrics or anything, but that's not your category. It's never my category to begin with. Yeah, and it's just, I don't know what the hell it's. They're saying the same thing over and over again to me. Musicianship, you know, they're doing stuff. It's not crazy. It's nothing I've never heard before. You know, they're there. I don't know. Whatever. The production, like I said, I think I still gave that like a 9 or so because like it still sounds good, and I understand that they're purposely making it sound that muddy, which they achieved. And so I'm not going to say it was bad. Just not taste wise. That's just not what I'm looking for. Originality, I gave it like 6.5 or so because again, like we were talking during the pre-show, I'm hearing 311 and The Cure in one song. That they're both their versions of Love Song. I'm hearing it in other songs, and it's just, I don't know, it's weird. Cody, you're turning green again, by the way.
But just don't cut to me.
Just don't cut to me. Yeah. But yeah, and then memorability. I don't remember shit. I just can't do it. I think that's the lowest I've ever given a score is like, I think I gave it a 4 or something. So my overall came out to a 6.8.
6.8?
Yeah, which I'm surprised I'm actually higher than Josh on that one.
I went a little low on the memorability. I can fix that, 'cause that was a fucking killer. I should have gotten that goddamn. Let me fix that real bit. What was yours? You said a 4? I'm gonna. Yeah. This makes sense, and we do this sometimes on this show, chat and YouTube. I was a little heavy-handed on that memorability.
What'd you do? Give it a 1?
I gave it a 3.4, bro.
Yeah, I think so. It's not that much different though. What the hell is a 0.6 gonna do to your score?
I'm gonna give it just a 5. So let me fix my.
Okay.
Yeah,
right, that's fine.
You have this opportunity after hearing everyone's to lock in your final score.
Right, and I think that's the point of this show.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay.
I've changed my score after hearing you guys all the time. Also, hey, I'm not green anymore, kid.
Yeah.
Why does
No,
that
you're
keep
good.
happening?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's weird.
It is weird.
Okay, you said 6.8 was your score, Brett?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like right with you. Okay. 6.83.
Okay. That's
right with
more
it.
fair. That's more fair.
I was a little heavy-handed on the memorability. Because I remember them. Okay.
I just don't. But like, I don't want to say.
I feel like a 3.3 or 3.4 or whatever. That's dementia. Okay. That's bad.
Yeah,
it's funny.
This is my lowest memorability score. I've never given. Oh, I think I gave maybe Korn. I think I gave that a 4.
Oh yeah, Kern. Yeah.
Kern. Dude, you know how much fucking corn I've eaten in the last like month? Every day. Every fucking day. There's corn.
Useless vegetable. Listen, YouTube, useless vegetable. Your body can't process it. No nutritional value. So just why eat it? We only ate it as a species,
because it's from my homeland, and that's what we do.
It can make tortillas, and that's the only thing that makes it useful. Okay, as a delivery system for other good
soaps and oils and shit from it.
Yeah, it's great as a tool, but as a food, pointless. Pop that bitch.
You get popcorn.
Popcorn's great too, man.
The dog can't even process the corn. There's corn in her poop too from her fucking food. What's the point of it? Anyway, that's my corn rant. Go over to the monolith, Brett.
Damn it. Oh no, there's songs out. Hold on. I have to scroll.
Land scroll.
Okay.
Hopefully that's good enough. I can't see.
Where's the list?
That's fine. It works. We're top 24 this week.
Oh, okay.
Were you in the 8s, Cody?
Yeah, I was 8.3.
Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to really scroll. Hold on.
Yeah, you're gonna have to scroll.
Hold on. Let me move OBS. Oh dear God. Okay. Where are we going?
That's for you to tell me.
That's as far as I can scroll. Hold on. I fucked this up. I fucked the crop up. I can't scroll all the way down.
Brett.
Because I have it on the long screen, so I'm seeing it all as one. So I cropped it to that, and then now the crop can't move. Fuck. Well, go ahead and tell me what it is.
All right. Well, no guessing game this week. It is the new number 48 is in between Inner Shikari and the Menzingers.
I cannot.
On
Damn.
fire.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
No, for the guessing, I said it was gonna break 50. I did say that though.
Can't believe this.
I
is
had
all
a feeling
fucked up.
it was gonna be.
Leave it to us to fuck something up.
Yep. Do y'all have a guess of what the score is?
Yes. 7.31.
Okay, Brett.
Oh,
Come on. Be my week for once.
2.9. I'm going 2.9.
Okay.
Joshua, happy birthday. It's 7.31.
Hey.
Fuck yeah! I cheated. I did quick maths.
Oh man, you bitch.
Yeah. I was like, I have to win for once.
I know, right?
So 7.31. Not bad. You know,
No.
Not bad.
still C.
You guys can't see it, but not bad.
Yeah, no, you can't
I mean,
see it.
I said that it was gonna break the 50, and in the positive way. So I think it makes sense. It is an average album.
What number
and if you
what number did it end up being?
48.
48. Okay.
So like, if you like them, it's a little above average. If you don't like them or haven't followed them, it's a truly average thing to listen to.
Yes.
And nothing's wrong with that. It's just, again, nothing to write home about for those people.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right.
Also, if you don't like grunge, this ain't for you.
Which,
Yeah.
not a fan of grunge.
Yeah.
It's doing all the things I don't really care for.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's doing them correctly.
It's doing them good.
It is just taste,
it's just
like
not the
Cody
thing.
said
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, it's just taste.
All right. Well, Brett,
Hello.
you're up next for the pick. What are you going to give us?
on, Brett.
Oh man, are we going new?
Something.
New or old?
It's whatever you
We've
wanna
done two
do.
new albums in a row, and now we're back on. The cycle is complete. We are starting on the for you, Brett. Let's do it.
You want to do metal?
Let's fucking do it.
All right, then we're going 2017's War of Ages album called Alpha.
There it is.
There it is.
Okay.
There it is. Cody,
Fucking love that album.
get your anti-religious manifesto
Oh,
prepared.
God damn it.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to deal with that.
Right.
It's so
So
brutal though.
it's very brutal. I think you might hate some of the lyrics, but it's also not. It's not a sermon, so you might be able to appreciate appreciate the mythos that is being talked about at least.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's much akin to Phineas, a little bit like
Yes,
a little bit like that.
Very much so.
But
Perfect.
damn,
Cool.
it rocks.
That's such a good. I've been jamming it so much lately. I'm like, all right.
And I think it's important to say it came out in 2017, right after the whole Trump shit in 2016. So this might be something to research politically, because I do think some of the tracks on there have a political spin.
Ooh, maybe.
In a good way or a bad way?
Don't know.
It's hard to tell. You might be able to break that down a little better. I don't think
For me to find out.
That's for you to find out. Yeah.
That's for Cody to research.
Right. Went so well
I
last time.
don't think they're bowing down, okay? But I don't
Yeah.
think they're saying.
I don't think it's gonna put the show on the verge of being canceled.
collapsing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
We're not gonna wolves at the gate it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
We're not going
that
that far.
was rough. That was fucking rough. That put us in a mental
At least the
breakdown.
music is really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good pick. I'm down. I
Hell
haven't listened to
yeah.
that album top to bottom in a while.
I've never listened to it, so it's gonna be brand new for me.
They're gonna be fun.
Good.
It's been the first time in a long time since it's something that I haven't listened to. So good.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. If you liked it, let us know below. Give it a thumbs. Give it a thumbs down. I don't care.
Yeah, I really don't
Hit
care.
the bell. Sub. Follow us on.
Join our Discord. God
Join
damn
our
it.
Discord. Yeah, that thing.
Listen, here's the thing. If you view it, right, you have to be in the Discord. I don't care. That's the rules.
That's the rules.
That's the
If
rules.
you look at this at all,
We don't
click
make
the
mu-
little button.
Listen, all
That's the
28
rules.
of you that are gonna watch this.
Hey,
I'm gonna
I'd
see
take
you in
28.
Discord.
Listen, I'd take 28.
I'll take fucking two more of y'all. Like, just two more of y'all.
Just two more. I'm tired of talking to the same three people every day.
And that does it for this show. Bye-bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Oh, fuck out of here.
Oh god, I gotta take a piss.